The level of understanding of our opposition leaders today has immensely declined. The level at which they want to take over the country, they want to take over the country at any cost. Whether it's a cost of death, which is as a result of hate, which definitely hate is the last point at which a person is willing to sacrifice themselves. And that's where I see the opposition leadership in Uganda driving to. So I know we can sit, but unfortunately we chose multi-party politics in Uganda. And today politics has been monetarized. So being multi-party politicians in Uganda, people getting into sections of colors and each color wanting to be the one in control, it's going to be very hard to have gentle discussions within young people who are just growing up. Within the mature people, it's okay, because you can see Mao sometimes talking to or talking to whoever. They sit and discuss things, but young people cannot. So what we have to do now is to give a good picture to the young people, whereby we show them that it's okay to sit and disagree and until you agree, without violence or without disrespect or, without insults. Personally, that's where I point out the moment when I met with the Honorable Kyagulayi recently and shook hands. It is a picture to show the rest of the young people in the country that we can shake hands, we can discuss the politics. And this is exactly what the president wanted us to do. Ugandans never cared about the politics of the country. But today we all care. That means we love our country, but we must not include hate, which will drive us to disaster. I think it was a game that was created by the opposition to criminalize people who are pro-government, to create hate in our country. But it's very unfortunate, because little do they know that the same hate is going to be applicable to themselves. It's just like a chemist. When they make medicine, they definitely will fall sick one day and swallow the same medicine. So the opposition politicians in Uganda failed to beat the president using the ballot box. So they are now trying to see if they can beat the president using sentiments, negative sentiments, investing into negative sentiments into the people. So when it comes to the likes of me and Bobi Wine, we've been competitors. Me and Bobi Wine, actually, not Honorable Kyagulayi. We've been competitors musically for more than 15, 18 years. And you can even imagine I've been doing music for the NRM for the last 17 years. How comes the hate was not there until the previous 2 years when my colleague entered politics? So that shows you that it's within the politics that the hate has been, that tablet of people being intolerant, people having that heavy heart has been created. And I believe this is why countries like Rwanda, experience genocide. But the ones who planted the seed flew out of the country. Their families were protected. The ones in which the seed was planted, they all perished. So to me, it is as important as this time to mention that it won't change me to even support the opposition of Uganda if the basis of support is intolerance. Because democracy then is taken off the page if you can't tolerate the other person's opinion. Because democracy is what the NRM fought for. Because freedom of expression, freedom of choice, freedom of speech, freedom of whatever is what the NRM fought for. Well, they say they're fighting for freedom. But how can you fight for freedom when you take away my freedom? So the opposition, or my young brother, Honorable Kyagulayi, is on totally a wrong course. By the time he remembers that they are willing to stab people who don't support him, it will be too late. And that's not a country that we can, sustain. Well, basically, it's not too late. My message to the young people in Uganda, those who are, opposing the country, or using sentiments, being so abusive, selling our country negatively on social media or even wherever they go, it's not too late for you to change your mind, because you're so young. We have a long time to work out things. All countries in the world have issues with young people. There are so many young people in all big countries. US still has a problem of jobs. Britain still has a problem of jobs. Kenya does the same. Tanzania has the same. But there's a level at which they protect the integrity of their country, the image of their country. So I think I'd like to request the young people to focus more on programs of working with the government than attacking the government. Keep your vote to yourself, but work with the government, because it's within your right to benefit from the government. But you're not going to benefit from the house. You need to work. You need to go out there and look for those opportunities that make you win what the cake is from the government. It's the government with the national budget, it's the government with the national programs, it's the government with the youth programs. So if you turn your back on them, then definitely you're going to lose out. So that's my message to the young people. Don't stay away from the programs. Don't feel cheated. Life is not about you having rights. Life is about you being applicable within the rights, you struggling within the rights to achieve what belongs to you. And that's how us guys have become who we are today.